access yet, but I will be doing somebody's hangout. Hazel's I haven't started yet. I still have quite a few that I haven't done. Let's zoom out. I have to do my random events today too. And there should be the thumbnail. If it would let me save. Wait, I think I've done this before.
What if the Traveler is also unavailable?
I thought.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
Traveler. Great, you made it.
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Sango? Compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic.
These people were in a different quest.
Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryou Commission has recently gone missing. No one has seen them, and their whereabouts are currently unknown. The Tenryou Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons. Their name is...
Kujosara. That...
If the General was really missing, the Tenryou Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case like that? Please ignore Sango's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person, he works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a Doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
We get that you don't want to help Sango, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult here? Sorry, Traveler. As you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Bad pay.
Nope. And if you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely... The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Needless to say, according to Sango, Hazel...
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Hazel has... So I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. Huh? No, I'm really hoping you can take... If Hazel truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you. Great! During the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi. I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Mi. Well, that's about all I have to tell you.
He's on,
please take this commission letter from the police station.
Oh, it's 3,000 years. Is that even Inazuma? Oh, Watatsumi. I don't know why he would be here.
Oh, it's you! The captain of Swordfish 2? My name... So his name is Shikanoin Heizo, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. He used to stroll around the area. Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time. Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area. If you're looking for the young detective...
Where is he? All the way up there. I've been teleporting there. This team's gone.
Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
Shut up and stay
Touch it!
higher than Barry.
Oh, that was actually a lot easier than I thought.
Well, well, look who it is. I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easy. Really, I can't thank you enough. Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, every day all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like fire. I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business. I got so excited I nearly... The name's Shikanoin Heizo. Special detective. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat. By the way, I guess that means I've taken over as the main character, and I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? That was already obvious to me.
Wait, wasn't my commission to
It's no
find
coincidence
him,
that you've arrived here. Because that would be the stuff of an epic novel.
Helping him.
The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate. The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and... Unfortunately, though, I'm a detective. Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding?
What? And hey, who are you calling?
Had it on the open the whole time.
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
He could...
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen...
Huh? Void?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative.
That sounds awful!
Oh, right there, yeah.
That's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food! Wait! Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage. Come out with it, mister!
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you... Well, let me think for a moment.
Closer or something.
Yeah. Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryo Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of some... But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while. So I simply treated the trip. As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back. But guess what? The dream contained only one message. An echo resounding from the depths of the...
Ringing.
Something vital is missing on this...
I mean, there's the whirlpool that goes down to...
Isn't that bizarre?
Noimiya.
Something vital has gone missing on this island.
Paimon bets it must be something delicious. You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't...
Oh. You mean the Great Serpent? Well, interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after. Some people believe that dream. However, if you ask me, it was my intuition telling me that there was... So I decided to accept this little commit. Unfortunately, the investigation has had... Who knows?
I don't know what would be missing, though.
I felt there was something peculiar. Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. So how would you like to partner up on this one? Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask, well... Then it's probably nothing major. So since we're already here, once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany... In that case, I'll accompany you back to the police station
Let's go through this path first. This should be the shortest quest. Or shortest path. And then I'll do the longer ones after. Well, if it even stops here, it'd be very short if it did.
Oh, look who showed up. Hey, listen, if you took any longer to come back, everyone at the police...
You say that every time I come back.
Come on, would I ever lie to you? Madam...
Doshin Shikanoin, I see you finally returned. Please.
Okay.
Don't give me that. I checked the records here. You didn't...
Actually, it's a case of personal relevance to me.
Traveler?
We're the ones who brought Hazel back.
Brought him back?
Well, Madam Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate Do shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us.
It used to be that the Tenryo Commission assisted others with disappearances. But it seems these days, others are now assisting us.
I mean, is it
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was
Oh? Is that so? Well, since you were testifying for him, but since you're here, I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. I'll be sure that the police station...
Yes!
Yep, of course it went in there.
Heizo seems to be happy.
You should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikano. Here, take this letter of complaint. It's written against you.
Huh? That can't be right. Why would...
You must not be doing your job properly.
No, it really doesn't add up. You two don't get it. Although Madam Kujo-Sara, just several leaders have risen through the ranks as a result.
And he must have gotten himself into some...
Well, let me... Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary would you mind helping me check what cases I need to deal with? Of course.
Oh, I get to pick the case? I'm probably not going to be able to, though. Be forced to pick a certain one.
Heizo talks fraud. Who would give it?
A runaway dog.
What?
There's Ito. So not much to choose from, yeah.
So, have you gone through the case file? Another dog's gone missing, huh? I know that the detective... Anyway, I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's just occurred to me...
Alright then, tell us about...
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango. You can say that. Sango's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power for personal gain and blatantly concealing the truth behind the Ryuji case from years ago. Seriously, do I really seem like the type of person who'd do that?
Concealing the truth? That definitely sounds like something you would...
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just...
There's one part. I'm gonna check the branching path, though, first. So obviously this is where... Okay, this sensitivity is really bad. Obviously that's where you accept to find the missing thing. And that's probably where you accept to be his supervisor, the other one if you don't accept. I have no exploration team, like, no faster paced units on this team, though. It is just down here. Sango.
Welcome back, Mr. Heizo. I'm glad you're all right. How about...
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me. And I'm afraid they're only gonna be disappointed once again.
Well, look who it is. The great Detective Heizo. What nonsense were you talking about just now? I've been worried about you, you know. So much so that I took the trouble to write that heartfelt letter to the Tenryo Commission. Well, was it sufficiently flattering for you?
Uh-oh. They're at it again.
Let's not waste the traveler's time.
Fine by me. My request...
First of all, that case has already been solved. Second, I've disclosed everything the police...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission.
Wait! Hold on!
Several years ago, a terrible murder. Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect. Which is also, Heizo wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective at the agency.
Huh? That's crazy!
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Sango then promptly proved my innocence and...
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off, am I...
You end up, like, never catching
Sango thought that everything went smoothly. So much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Heizo was... Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on the inside.
Ha! That's what I thought too. But I was wrong about him. He has no sense of
Come on, stop First, I joined the police station long after that murder case happened, and it had Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case. And lastly, when Sango didn't buy my conclusion and asked me to disclose all...
He's lying right...
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. Since the Traveler's my supervisor today, they have complete access to all the police stations. If he's willing to help re-examine the case and arrives at the same conclusion that I did, then you won't have to doubt me anymore.
Whoa.
Unless you don't trust... Come.
It's not about whether the Traveler's trustworthy. I'm just wondering if you will enter...
Either way.
The thought never even crossed my mind.
You have to swear that you will not mislead the Traveler by any means, and let...
No problem. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Well, Traveler, are you willing to...
Sango! Real...
Money is valuable, no doubt.
I kind of would have wanted to be paid for this, though. Yeah. Weren't you pulling for her?
Alright. You hear that, Detective Shiken?
Alright, I got it. No need to keep yammering like... Come on, let's go back to the police station.
I remind you to get 6 hearts. Oh, Ray?
Must have her reasons.
What's your constellation count for her now? I'm not gonna accept that. I'll get locked out quests if I do. She's a pretty good DPS for like early game and stuff. 0.
Alright, hang out here for a sec. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? No, you misunderstand. It's not that I want you to look into this. It's just that you're the only one who can. You're the only one I can think of who Sango would ever believe. She trusts in both your qualities and abilities. Sure, she's just writing complaint letters for now, but who knows what she'll do in the future. All right, I'll go get those case files. You...
The update is tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow at 5.
Oh, hello there. The Ryuji case. Oh, so you want to reinvest? That was several years ago now, but I still remember, especially when the victim was the head of this police station. He was really one of a kind. Decisive, brave, and smart. He was much younger than me, and already had quite a reputation.
Already Wednesday?
I'm sure he would have gone far in the...
I don't know.
People will believe in... Ryuji was an orphan, you know. Before he joined the station, he had been taking... Ryuji was simple, not particularly bright, but he was very loyal to those... He's also hard-working. Isamu must have seen these qualities, and Ryuji worked with him for years after that, and was even promoted to be his personal assistant. Do you really think Ryuji would do anything to harm him?
Or if they're adding it in, like...
Then why was Ryuji convicted?
Regions.
Well, here comes the interesting part of the... Moreover...
Like, how Fontaine was.
It was signed by Madame Kujo-san.
What? Why would Sara do something like that?
I'm getting older now, and my eyesight is poor. I can't see too clearly anymore.
Hey, come on, Yoriki Owada, there's nothing to say.
You can't just go around saying things like...
That's not true. Traveler, you may be unaware that the Takatsukasa clan has always... And Takatsukasa Isamu was the key figure for the Takatsu... So, naturally, the Kujo clan saw him as a potential threat. Takayuki is able to control the Takatsukasa clan as long as he's in power.
And I'll
but
probably
by
have
the
to
time
skip
he
the first couple
retires,
banners.
the two of them wouldn't stand a chance against Isamu.
You youngsters and your
No, it's true. It's the only way to explain it. Otherwise, why would an impartial person like Madame Kujo-Sara sign Ryuji's conviction so quick? They had to find a scapegoat to pacify the Takatsukasa clan, so Kujo Takayuki must have I'm not accused.
What do you know? I'm sure Madame Kujo-Sara must have had her... The guy was a forensic expert who worked in the station named Shiroyama.
Unless
I have to admit,
actually knew who
he wasn't easy to track down. That Sango really is something, though. She caught him without even breaking a sweat. It turned out that later on, the poison was also found in...
That's right. He hung himself in the forensic office not long after Sango was on his trail. Probably because he knew it was only a matter of time before he would be caught.
Stars.
Of course, he didn't admit whether he had been prompted by Kujo Takayuki. He took the responsibility alone.
There you go again, pulling conclusions out of thin air.
Listen, so they were suspicious of the Kujo with Shirayama dead.
You make up stuff faster than a politician. It's a wonder nobody's asked you to be an advisor yet.
I'm pretty sure they're all
that's
DPSs.
their loss.
The whole thing.
Hey, I brought the files. I bet you got quite an earful just now, huh? So what really matters
Not sure about the
is the case
Dendro
files.
one, though.
Everything laid out here, remember, you may find many clues during an investigation, but not all of them are useful. And in some cases, the clues you will find will not only be useless, but downright misleading. Also, if a clue cannot corroborate anything on its own, you can always compare it with other clues. And maybe then... Okay, that should just about do it.
Hold on. What actually counts as a result?
Usually, you need to find two things from these clues. A proven motive and proven means.
You have to,
Once you can confirm these two things, the criminal can... All right, you can go ahead and get started now. I look forward to hearing your verdict.
I think it's like 15 or 20%. Which isn't much, but...
So,
it's pretty good.
What did you find? Sure.
Oh wait, I haven't even looked at the files yet.
So, what did you...
Wait, what files am I looking through?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough getting weapons and stuff. Maybe... No, that's Navia. I don't know what files I'm actually going through, though.
The case before us is a strange and
these
unprecedented one indeed.
Poisoned to death. Subordinate of them.
Wow.
So they're the first suspect.
Huh?
You can you can also craft weapons like bow, sword, and like everything. I don't know when it's unlocked though.
Yikes!
A bunch of random substances.
Takatsukasa Isamu seems like a thoughtful person.
Yeah, like the
But something about the tone
what are they
sounds
called?
weird.
Catalyst or whatever.
So, what did you find?
The white weapons.
Have you come? Really? You found the... What clue reveals the criminal? Although the conviction states... Sure. Let me know...
Oh wait, I thought I looked through everything. Maybe not through this.
Hey, this...
I guess I missed one.
So, what did you... Really? What clue reveals the criminal's motive? Excellent. It is true that Isamu used Shiroyama's family to...
But wasn't Takatsuka's...
If so, you get them from
Paimon?
weekly bosses.
But if you consider the circumstances, what Isamu was essentially implying, I can put anything in your watch. You don't really catch criminals by... Basically, these two clues work to verify...
And then I don't know what else you need for them. I think just ores.
Next, which clue... So, what did you find? Close. Was it mixed with... This blank Bingo! But is that really the truth?
I thought you clicked that one.
Putting the poison elsewhere would not only fail to...
Add that to the motive for the crime and...
Yep, pretty clear cut, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut.
Oh? Well, what's bugging you?
Shouldn't have had to have been him.
But regardless, the crucial element...
Okay.
Maybe the report was wrong. So, why would Madame Kujo-Sara sign one conviction, sentencing Ryuji to temporary incarceration awaiting trial? You may have heard some rumors back at the station that when this case first came up, the Kujo clan higher-ups were in dire need of a scapegoat to keep the Takatsukasa clan off their backs. And in less than a week, the conviction was drafted, sent to Madame Kujo-Sara, and signed. Allegedly, she knew what it was about as soon as she saw it, and signed it with no questions asked. But anyone who buys this story clearly doesn't know that much about Madame Kujo. So, how would she respond?
Oh!
Exactly.
I mean, she's pretty
Before
honest,
she signed it, she changed Ryuji's conviction from the... Ryuji escaped a disastrous fate without ever realizing it. Had Madame
Why was that...
That's the wrong question.
Because it was probably the wrong
This wasn't
person.
about Ryuji, but Madame Kujo-Sara, given the enormous pressure she was under at the time,
Pressure? Really?
The pressure came from all sides. The deceased was the leader of... How this became reduced to the unimaginative rumor that...
Rumor?
Fortunately, Madame Kujo-Sara works in an open and transparent manner. Just because she has never publicly clarified the truth doesn't mean she was hiding anything. So when I asked... Well, I've answered all your...
So the case is... That's the case.
Something doesn't...
I don't follow. Enlighten...
Huh, right!
So there's
Why
more
do you
info.
keep emphasizing police...
You tell me. Why... I was starting to think our investigation was about to end a little early. Now, you're absolutely right. There is other information that the police station... Why was the research log from the Office of Forensics... The white...
Aha!
Don't...
No?
Let's talk somewhere else. This isn't the best...
Yeah, probably not the police station. We should be talking about that. I mean, not that far away, not worth teleporting. Oh, just over here. Where the doggo event
This is a quiet spot. All right. Here's the secret I've been keeping...
Great! But...
It's not like you think. I wasn't the one. Look, just... Finished?
Testing for death.
Do you see now? The method used by the perpetrator to commit his... Oh, wait, what? That's correct.
Whoopsie.
The White Power as a forensic doctor, he tricked Ryuji into sending fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu. This is...
Oh, that's
And then they
awful.
combined to form the
One
poison.
was medicine, and the other...
True, both are harmless on their own. But when combined, it was not him who wanted to hide it, but the...
Huh. You mean they...
Aren't you curious where I found these pages from the research log? It was in Kujo Takayuki's. After I found the missing pages, I did some digging around and found out that Shiroyama had worked. The Kujo clan secretly provided Shiroyama with funds to study forensic science. Of course, I had only learned all of this after the Vision Hunt decree came to an end. Kujo Takayuki had lost. To avoid coming under suspicion, Madame Kujo Sara, I found a huge stash of fish liver paste in a secret warehouse. Nothing hugely incriminating about that, of course. I had to concede that but then, underneath the floor tiles were the fish liver paste.
So it was him who wanted to frame Ryuji all along. What a
I don't know why he'd
Let's
want to
review
frame
the
him,
whole
though.
case from
Well,
the top.
obviously to shift blame
First,
from himself.
Takatsukasa Isamu, for whatever reason, noticed Shiroyama's talent as a forensic doctor and asked him to develop a Takatsukasa Isamu wasn't about to take no for an answer, and that's where things took a dark turn. He twisted Shiroyama's arm by making a veiled threat to harm his family. All Shiroyama could do was to secretly report. When Takayuki learned what was happening, he instructed Shiroyama to pretend to cooperate with Takatsukasa Isamu. Then, meanwhile, Ryuji's only role in this case was to deliver the fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu. After the incident, Kujo Takayuki hoped to make Ryuji the fall guy, until the death sentence was stalled when it reached Madame Kujo Sara. In the meantime,
well, at least he didn't
Sango
die.
had begun her own and yet... he wanted to keep this secret formula, so he hid it. Greedy guy, that Takayuki. He must have wanted to have it on hand just in case he needed to employ it again in the future and make someone else disappear.
This Kujo Takayuki is an evil lunatic. We've got to report this to A. Whatever his current
just a
punishment
scapegoat
is,
again.
it needs to be 10 times worse.
That would be practically impossible. One research log besides, Ryuji directly contributed to Takatsukasa Isamu's death by delivering the fish liver paste to him.
But he's still innocent.
Legally speaking, the judge would most likely rule that it was accident.
So basically,
Yeah, 'cause we don't have evidence
you've
to
been
back it
hiding
up.
the truth all...
Mental trauma doesn't heal as easily as physical. He's like an innocent child. I'm pretty sure that to this day, he has never paused to wonder whether or why I left the detective agency. If he found out the facts about Takatsukasa Isamu, well, to prevent Ryuji from getting hurt, did I do the right thing? Even if I tried to discuss it with them, they'd just say, "Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Heizo, no problem's too difficult for you." But you're different. Unlike them, you've traveled far and wide and have had, most importantly, my intuition. So, I'd like... Oh, all right.
That should be the end of the
Let's
quest
head back
now.
to the detective agency. You can mull it over on the way.
Oh, never mind. Go back to the detective agency. No combat in this quest line.
Hey, Traveler. Hey, you're back already, huh?
Time to lie
I
again.
bet you're tired.
We'd love to.
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides, if Sango's not happy with the results, we might not—
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the
Okay then.
Don't worry. Just tell us you're fine.
Probably lied to him, right?
Well, what do you know?
No. Holy. Ugh, no No, you little...
Songo, no accusation.
The truth is out and the case is closed, Songo. Well, I really owe it to you, Traveler. I'll be sure to properly thank you later.
There's no reason for him to
Until
know.
then, see ya.
Hey, you're not...
Here's picture. Whoops, that's the save button. Gonna get all endings though. This screen sensitivity though is so low. Oh, they're special quests. If you go to your quest screen, and then press the button in the bottom left, or, you know, depending on what, like, device you're on, you open up your story quests. And then they're just quests about certain characters. But you have to, like, get farther in the story to actually activate them. So it lets you get to know the character better. Well, that's not... Oh, it is a different ending. I guess I'll just go for this one now. Tell him the truth.
Hey, Traveler! You're back already, huh?
We'd love to!
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change.
I'll probably lose a heart for this.
So I think we'd better chow down first.
Oh, I guess I didn't.
But how?
Huh.
Ryuji,
Wait a minute. Sorry, I have quite the stomachache.
Sure, of course.
Because he was a scapegoat all along.
I didn't expect things to...
just give him some time to himself.
I'm still a little worried, though.
Then we'll go to him. Don't you worry about that son.
Oh, this makes it go longer. Shoot, what time did it say? 8. And there we go.
I'll remind you again.
Now I'll see if he's back.
Ah, you're here. I guess he can handle a lot more than I thought, but as of today, he went over to Natsuke Nogen.
Let's go find him then.
Before you go...
Oh. All right.
No longer hates him now. Well, maybe. At least nicer. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not that bad. Unless it's like a lot of time. Like 3 days or something, that's kind of annoying.
Uncle Ryuji, was my daddy handsome?
Of course. Takatsukasa...
But you look so old.
Well, I'm still your brother.
Huh?
Because he treated me...
Huh?
We're friends with your big brother Ryuji. Now. And with your father, too.
Oh, really? Yay! I've met loads of my daddy's friends today. Can you...
Sure. Why, I know enough stories about your old man that if I started talking...
Wow, that's amazing! Well, I don't want to grow up Yep, I'm gonna wait until I'm 300 years old before...
Don't age that much, though. Yeah. They're the one that died in the murder. And then that guy was blamed for it. But then it got resolved in the end. There's another one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I can just claim that. This is so slow, though. No, we'll just go through this way. And then do the other route afterwards.
So, have you gone through the cave? Oh, have they approved it already?
So, what is...
It's an anti-fraud public awareness event. Basically, think of it as a...
Ooh, so it's a play? Paimon like...
Well, see, fraud is a major issue here. You have to understand that scamming the poor of their money is essentially robbing them of their lives. Left unchecked, the situation could potentially deteriorate.
That makes sense. But
it's hard to say. Preventing crimes is more difficult than solving them. There may be only a small number of people who attend the event will ever actually encounter a scam artist.
Level up.
And even then, but if even only one person escapes the clutch...
Alright,
Great! I already have a couple candidates in mind for the roles of the scam...
Oh, Grand Narukami Shrine. I guess that is like the most popular place in Inazuma. Ah, yeah, he is.
Ooh, if we're going to the Grand Narukami
detective
Shrine,
in,
are you
Inazuma.
planning to recruit Miko for your play? She'd be really good
like,
at acting.
a top one.
Hey, Zoe, what are you doing?
Hey, come on, cuz. Maybe I'm just here to see you.
I don't know that much either about him, though.
Don't play your little games with me. If the Traveler isn't looking for Lady Yae, then you must be here looking for Etsu, right?
You still know me best, cuz.
Please wait here.
Oh,
I'll go get her.
Huh, so we're not here to see Miko?
I'm flattered, but even if I wanted to...
Get the Traveler to ask her next time.
Well, hello, Detective Hazo. It's been so long since you last came to see me.
Hey, community service isn't all bad, is it?
That's right. I was careless and found myself caught up in a case of fraud. Detective Hazo arrested me, and I was sentenced to prison.
For the record, I'm not the one who
Oh, come now, Detective Hazo. Don't pretend like you don't remember the part you played. You have a cold heart, Detective. Cold. How would those doshi...
So, how did...
I'm here doing community service, of course.
She'll probably
but in the end, they hardly reduced my sentence at all. Even after serving a lengthy prison term, I am still required. So, don't...
I helped you get community service because you were credited with assisting the investigation.
Oh, come on, Detective Hazo.
Don't give me that. Listen, I'd like to invite you to the anti-fraud event I mentioned last time. It's tomorrow night, and you'll be a VIP guest. Let's see. Appearing in the event would be equivalent to...
5 days, that's not too bad.
5 days of community service?
Only 5 days? That's hardly anything.
5 days not enough? Okay. How about 4 days?
Hey! That's a day less than what you just promised.
Oh, my mistake. 3 days.
All right, I'll go. And may I ask, will they also be coming? No wonder you're treating me so coldly today, Detective Hazo. Looks like...
Etsu, now's not the time.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no...
Well, now you do. All right, on to our next candidate.
3 days. Probably another person that's done fraud. Wait.
Mr. Iba.
Oh, well, if it isn't Hazo.
Well, it's good to see...
All right, out with it.
I see you're still sharp as ever, Mr.
You can forget it. I'm pushing 7...
Are you sure? You know, this event is very well funded, if you participate.
Huh? How did you know? Sure, you're Hazo's colleague, aren't you?
Well, it just so happens that Mr. Iba was a well-known figure in Inazuma.
Don't bring it up again. Fortunately, young Hazo here has some respect for the elderly, and applied...
Well, if Hazo was so good to you, then you should help him out too.
He's not as innocent as he looks, you know. He just... Anyway,
Man alive. What should I do now? I'm sure it'd be beneficial for everyone.
More
and Kazumi
forcing
even
them.
agreed to come and listen.
You imbecile!
Come on now. How could I have known that you'd refuse?
Why, you...
So you'll join us?
What choice do I have?
Yep, more
the
forcing
world
people
needs
to
you to
go.
step up. I will send the time
Well, I
and
guess more
place
like
of the
convincing
event
them to
as
go.
well as the script.
All right.
Well then. Now, we only need to find the last We don't want someone too clever for this role.
Not too...
Oh yeah.
Arataki Ito.
I know that guy.
Arataki Goro.
I've seen it.
Well, we did just see a file called The Prince of...
Alright then. But
Rin
knowing his
Ito.
reputation, I'll need to bring a little something.
Like candy or something. Just bring like a Vito or candy and he'll probably accept.
How about that, kiddo? My little Prince of Mischief's got some moves, huh? Guess that means your Oni Kabuto is...
Ito!
Huh? Oh,
Yup, Vito
Paimon,
fighting.
my compadre. What? No, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. They let me...
You win some?
That's right, my little guy. Good attitude.
There's just no helping this.
Oh, an anti-fraud event? Huh? Oh, except that there's this Oni Kabuto Battle Royale tomorrow night that I was planning on going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. And, as you can see, my Prince of Mischief has a pretty
sure
good
it's been a
chance
long
of
time
winning
since
this
the
thing,
last
so,
rerun.
if it was any other day.
Do you think all of those Oni Kabuto together would be a match for my one?
Yep, he probably got a massive one.
Huh?
Yep.
What is this? How'd it get so big? What are you feeding this thing?
This is a small token we
Bribery.
provide for VIPs. If you're...
Whoa, okay. Wait a sec. You look And furthermore, do Oni Kabuto really come in this side? Because the more I think about it, the more I'm inclined to think that you're a contender. Yeah! You lost to me in a previous Beetle battle, and now you're trying to get the reigning champ out of the way. Am I right or am I right? Nice.
Okay. Then again, consider this. If you're...
Well, huh.
So, you're sure?
Yeah, see?
Then allow me to introduce myself.
Huh? Oh, listen,
Heizo.
Heizo, hombre. Did you apologize to them? You can lose like a man, you can win.
Ito! He works there for...
What? Oh, jeez. You're the guy
Yeah,
who
he's on
sells
hosting the
lavender
event.
melons at the station, aren't you?
A lavender melon seller?
I know what I saw, okay? Several times now I've been sitting there starving in jail when this guy comes.
Yeah, that was me. But it was only because...
What? So,
Oh, so it was him.
Shinobu was behind it? Wait, I...
Look, we're getting hung up on all the wrong details. And if you show up,
Deal! Done! But, could I get another look at that picture?
you'll have all the time in the world to inspect the real article.
Okay,
Probably some
sure.
scam, though,
I can
not
wait.
even
So,
like an ultra
hombre,
photo.
is there anything I need to do to prepare? Because if I'm doing this, I'm bringing my A game, all right? No half measures here. I'm gonna do this right.
He sure picks his moments.
Okay, so for this event, you, my, bro, the main thing we ask is that you just relax.
Script? What?
Also, we're following a script, not even normal.
It sounds like someone's never seen the Arataki gang perform before, huh? Don't you worry, hombre. The Arataki gang is a little beyond the need for scripts.
You,
Yeah, just gonna
don't
wing it.
need a script?
You bet. I'll be there. I'm gonna tell the...
Always bringing the whole gang, too. Yep, more waiting. 2200. So it's 8 o'clock. Barely missed the cutoff. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to skip to the next day. Honestly, like, yeah, following day. Kind of annoying, but whatever, I guess. Wait, where even is the venue? At the shrine? No, just up here. Here
it's almost time. Everyone ready?
Oh, I can't.
Let's get going.
Emperor Oni Kabuto?
It takes years to make a fortune, but only a moment to lose it all. Okay. I'm delighted to have you all here today to explore the topic of fraud. To help everyone avoid becoming the victim of scam artists themselves, we thought we'd invite several VIPs with a lot of experience in this area to perform a little play with an anti. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Miss Etsu, Mr. Iba, and the venerable gentleman, Mr. Without further ado, let the show begin. It was just another bright sunny day when a distressed Miss Etsu brought her elderly grandpa.
Doshin Arataki, please help us! My poor grandpa has
At least he's good at
Doshin
going off the cuff.
Arataki? You talking
like
about
not following script or anything.
Perhaps for want of familiarity with the script, a confused look creeps over Doshin Arataki's face. And
Yes, you are Doshin Arataki.
Oh, so I'm in the play. Ma'am, can you tell who it was that defrauded your grandfather? Rest assured, the Tenryo Commission and I are here to bring them to justice.
I don't know. It was too late when I found out. They took all of my grandpa's money.
Doshin Arataki frowns as he realizes this is more complicated than he thought. He takes the...
I am the Raiden Shogun.
Right there.
I am currently being held hostage by the Crux fleet and urgently need 200,000 mora to secure my release. Please place the ransom mora on the...
It's the almighty Shogun!
But this is a scam, surely. I mean, 200,000 mora? Kinda lowballing it for the Electro Archon, don't you think? Shouldn't it be like, 300,000 at the very least?
Well, I sure thought so, but Grandpa's already parted with...
Well, then we gotta get it back.
Before I could go out to look for it.
Doshin Arataki takes...
I am Miss Hina. I am currently raising funds to publish a photo book. I urgently need 300...
It's Miss Hina.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 mora enough? I can spare some too if we need to make up the difference. Maybe
It's a scam, Doshin Arataki!
Oh, right, because if Miss Hina needed funds, she'd come to me. These con artists don't know who they're up.
Well, anyway, not long after Grandpa handed over...
Doshin Arataki grabs the note.
I am Arataki Ito. I was recently framed for a crime I totally did not commit.
That's a lot more for a
now I'm stuck here in prison. I am in urgent need of 500,000 mora as bail. In return for your help getting me out, I will bring the whole gang over to thank you personally at your house.
Must be a scammer, surely.
Wait a minute.
You are?
Doshin Arataki follows Miss Etsu's gaze to the name tag emblazoned on his chest,
stupid.
which reads...
What kind of whack job script is this? Am I me or ain't I?
So, the bail money...
Nope, no way, not a chance. Arataki Ito would never ask innocent people for mora in order to post bail. Whoever wrote this is a liar and a cheat. And we gotta get out there and get this guy off our streets.
But just as Doshin Arataki is being overcome with righteous indignation, the sound of Miss Etsu's weeping brings his attention back to her.
Miss Etsu, don't you worry.
Even if you do catch them, how are we ever going to get Grandpa's money back?
Oni Kabuto? Wait,
Oh, well, Grandpa is a major Oni Kabuto, and we recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity.
Oh, this is gonna break,
We were planning to expand Grandpa's facilities, but then we were swindled. Right after we'd signed the contract.
Man, what's that saying? It's like,
never mind.
It never rains, but it snowballs.
Etsu, my dear, don't worry. I'll sell the house if I have to.
But then where will we... Please help us, Doshin Arataki. All we need is the 500,000 mora that was... Grandpa's business is going very well. We just need help getting over the...
I won't hear of it. As a public servant.
I was going to say, by giving you part ownership...
Oh, so that's what you were... yeah. It's not as enticing an offer as I was... wait,
there's no way it's that profitable, though.
How many Kabuto did you say you... Because if it's more than, say...
10,000.
What? 10,000? Well, that's more Oni Kabuto than I've seen in my whole life.
Please help us. as long as we...
10,000 Onikabuto.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Hey, if I looked after them, they'd have little baby Onikabuto.
Doshin Arataki is struck by a sudden wave of pure elation.
And then they have double.
His face breaks into a big, beaming smile.
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. I'm gonna help. But 10,000 is too many. I can only accept 1,000. As a Doshin of the Tenryou Commission, it is my duty to serve.
That's great news, Master Arataki.
Definitely not getting
Yep,
them.
that's me.
What question?
The question is... Yo, Hazel, my hombre, question for you. What's my character's salary in the script? Oh, also, any inheritance or other lump sums I should...
Faced with a damsel in distress, suddenly he feels a strange compulsion to slide his hand into his pocket where, it turns out, a bank check has been quietly nestled all along.
Whoa, check it out! A check for 500... Miss Etsu, get this. Turns out I...
Thank you so much!
Doshin Arataki stretches out his hand. But wait! Just as he is about to hand over the check to Miss... All he needs to do now is release the check.
Master Arataki...
Wait.
Doshin Arataki is having second thoughts. Has something caught his...
Huh?
A spark of intuition.
Since this is an
Is he about to ask them?
I gotta ask...
This is it.
Nope, definitely not
Does
it.
Doshin really get paid this much? 500,000 mora. Enough to get an Electro Archon out from a hostage situation, then go pay for Miss Hina's publishing costs. You telling me the average... I don't know, seems pretty fishy to me.
Finally, maybe catching on.
As the spark of intuition flickers and threatens to fade, Doshin Arataki clutches Traveler. Are you going to help this?
We'll help him out.
Aha! Etsu and Iba! So that's what's going on here. You two are the scam artists.
Might as well.
You put on this damsel in distress and elderly grandpa act to win my sympathy, then used a few cheap tricks to get my attention. Then you dangled the bait in front of me, waiting for me to bite. Darn it. I knew it was too good to be true, and that's how... You got a lot of nerve trying to scam a Doshin. You're coming with...
Finally.
And now
the
they're
help
caught.
of his intuition and a little guidance from beyond the void. Not only that, but he asked a critical question.
Barely made it through.
Who in their right mind... I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni? All right. Remember, it takes years to make a fortune. Stay alert, everybody.
So,
at least
how's
people
my
actually show up
acting?
to watch.
I think I did just fine without a script. Those two would be...
Hello? What's up?
Right, yeah. But I pretty much knew off the bat that something fishy was about to go down, so, it was just a matter of time before I saw right through their scam. Seriously, oldest trick in the book.
Old tricks they may well be.
But people
the
still fall
reason
for
they've
them.
stood the test of time is that the ideal people who are behind on the times, naive, socially isolated, or have cognitive deficiencies. Scammers cast a wide net. Sure, maybe 10,000 fish.
Well, no more losing from now on.
That should be the end of the
music
quest
to
now.
my ears.
And it's empty. Got scammed.
Oh, look at those. Hey, bud, move.
It's a figurine. So
what? A figure?
Man alive, you seem a little surprised. No, surely not. Ito, old chap, you must have seen from the... Really?
You little punk. Give me...
Yep, Ito got scammed. No, B is returned. Proved his own point. I just do the top path now. It'll probably be pretty long. Or maybe kind of long. But then we can move on to someone else's. So back to here. This time we'll accept to help him out. Rather than go back.
Isn't that bizarre? Interestingly, I didn't have this. Some people however, if it was my intuition telling me that,
matter.
So I decided to. Unfortunately, the investigation. Who knows? Nah, don't worry about it. So how would you like to partner up? Yes, of course, I understand.
I just won't say to bring him
then
back.
It's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that.
But maybe
and they happen to remember
either
their
the
model
Pyro-Archon
employee.
or the
So
new
since we're already
Geo 5
here,
star.
why don't we just solve this? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station. Or anywhere else you'd like to go. What do you think? It's a deal then, partner.
Not Geo 5 star.
So, let's get started, shall we? First, we can search the camp for clues.
Wait, isn't this crystal mirror?
Like, Balonq. Oh, never mind. I don't know, I can't put their name.
Oh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's
Let me enter dialogue real quick.
So, have you found anything? Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Aren't these all super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the...
I don't know her name,
I don't know if I'd go that...
Huh? What do you mean?
No, that's
She's
unlikely.
Quite far off.
Crystal... Here's what I think. So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. If we go ask around the Sanganami... Perfect.
Well, duh! The Traveler is Paimon's
Back to here. How about you? One for Mulani, the shark girl.
Captain, I see you found... You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause incidents of stolen goods. Not that I'm aware. Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that...
That's strange. Then where did the Nobushi get those...
Huh? You mean you found...
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Could there have been a theft that hasn't been reported? That shouldn't be the case.
I mean, it's from...
Well,
yeah.
Perhaps you could go ask Todoroki.
Good luck.
He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods. That's
great. Thank you for all the info. Let's go.
Hey, Traveler! We're getting 20 free pulls from Lantern, right? And then something else I forget. We're getting 10 more pulls.
General Goro.
Yeah.
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other
Yes, General Goro.
I only have
overheard you discussing
That's right! We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products.
Yeah.
I see. So you've come to ask if we
I've
know
just
of
seen
any relevant
gameplay
cases.
of Mulani, not
well,
the Dendro Claymore
I'm ashamed
yet.
to say that, yes, we had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out...
That's correct.
Just a force of habit, really.
Oh, so you two already know each other?
Actually, I've only heard of
darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, it's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro.
If I do pull, I'll probably pull
Heizo
for
of the Tenryu
Mulani,
Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Don't mention it.
Because I have no hydro
You never know
DPS
what you'll
yet.
find when you're out for a stroll.
Right?
But if the source of the...
Yes, of course.
I have Yelon,
Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also... The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot. It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind Godot, and that their target is none other than Watatsumi Island. But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further,
that's
given that...
valuable resource.
Given that, Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located is not part of your territory, yes. They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizo.
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding...
You're always thinking, the recent end of the war,
But
trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development. So,
plus
Will you
50,
please
50
help
off to
Watatsumi
win.
Island, Detective Heizo?
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what he wishes.
Great! With both Detective Heizo and the Traveler on the case, the situation is now in your capable...
All right, we'll take care of it.
Just gonna catch the thieves.
Hey! Why are we talking way over...
Very perceptive. Let me ask you.
Huh?
My intuition tells me that
What? How could you say that?
good people can be deceptive too. Well,
I don't know why he would lie, though.
In my opinion, the timing... Sanganamiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsu. But today he came out and met with us, and he...
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there a more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with... Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us.
Whoa! Are you serious?
Actually, there is another... I sense something...
Something special?
Yes. Whatever...
Whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief?
There's no way that Goro's a thief,
took something valuable?
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just... Sure. I trust your judgment.
Kokomi. And this is a split in the quest.
It's simple. We should just... Bingo. There's no time to lose.
No updated place yet, though. Waiting. 8 o'clock. They're gonna make me skip a day, though. So I have to do a full rotation. Tick.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Oh, there's a cat. I don't know why there's a cat down here, though. Or, no, it's a tanuki, never mind. A chest tanuki. Might as well get this chest real quick.
Time to go.
Disguised as. Under my nod chest, just an artifact. Actually, this is all the way up the cliff. I might as well teleport.
Time to go.
It is down here, though.
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived.
Yeah, I don't think pre-installation has started yet. But I'm pretty sure the update is like humongous. It's like over 25 gigabytes. Oh, it actually is a stealth part. You don't get that many of these. A lot of stamina needed to roll, though.
Your
well,
intel was spot on.
I guess.
When we captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back here.
I'll take a look.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect?
Things are improving, thanks to the help from those up top. Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sanganami.
Don't worry. We've already
Because Goro's in on it.
The soldiers from Sanganamiya seized the glaze lilies.
All out of
And
not
Todoroki
state, not
said he'll get
country.
instructed.
This box is...
Out of region, I guess you'd call it. All out of region stuff.
Whoa!
And then there's some cabbages.
So, did you find anything?
Whoa! Look at all the Genshin! And grace lilies, too! There are also tons of other plants and flowers Paimon doesn't know here. Weird.
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from retail, the price would be jaw-dropping. On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. How about you? Did you find anything else? Foreign Trade Association? Alright. In which case...
Huh? Oh no! We've been spotted!
Well, we've been caught.
Huh? Oh! So it's you, Captain. Captain, do you remember us?
Hey, come on now. I gotta tell you, Captain. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going... We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No, you're not fine. Captain, you may not be aware, but according to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been...
You're one to talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks, and it was only a mile...
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to apply ointment.
Look on the bright side.
Yeah, I suppose you're...
Oh, these goods were all seized from the hands of Nobushi, and he mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki, have you?
And stuff.
He's the one we're working for. Her Excellency recently announced plans to stimulate the economy and created the caravans with Todoroki.
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running, and his 2 sons are also our brothers in arms.
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. He's the one who gives us orders and pays our salaries now. What are they called?
It's called changing...
Ah, right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think the whole caravan... I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an army like we did during the war.
Without seizing stuff.
I see. I think I...
I see. The captain's friend. It should be okay to tell you then. Unfortunately, Masashi...
I'm pretty sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended bandit. Are you still a little confused?
I think she also has a hangout quest. I mean a story quest. Actually, maybe not. But yeah, you meet her on the Liyue Archon quest. Let me just check. Not far as on you. Wait, it didn't branch off there? Wait, there's another one there's another one there, so I guess this is the only one up here.
It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed
I guess if I
an
didn't
old
tell
trick to
Warren
execute the
he would have
deal.
fallen for the scam.
The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose, using the opportunity to slip the prohibited goods into the unknowing pedestrian's pocket. Once the intended recipient got word of it, they would find an excuse to harass the same pedestrian before stealing the goods from the pocket.
Probably not even one level, yeah.
The pedestrian had...
Sir, please forgive us.
Sir? What? First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp.
Oh, the good?
You picked the...
well...
Be honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Stole that from out of region?
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. You see, the ship's guards all took up, but next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives, and we're all apprehended.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight.
He just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything.
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off. I still remember seeing tons of Sango pearls and crystal marrow on that load.
Be, like, scared off,
nice. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss...
Wait a tick?
Yep, no doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was a pretty lady with an eye patch.
Oh, yeah,
We had no idea how powerful. It was like, boom, boom, thud. Only took 3 hits before she knocked out the boss.
A pretty...
Oh. Does this... Okay. And how about you? It appears that the situation...
What?
Don't wanna freaking alert them on Beto.
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves.
Yeah.
Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Tomorrow morning will be our... hopefully, my final... The question of what important thing this... I can feel some connection to the question... Hopefully, will...
8 next day. Right there. Basically always waiting in this quest line. I guess I could have just walked. Rather than teleporting.
Hello, Todoroki. I believe you've been manipulating large-scale...
You can't just...
And what if I'm...
Ridiculous. I don't have time.
I know I'm on the younger side. Off the scale, some goods only weigh a couple pounds, but... So the question is...
What are you trying?
Well...
Masashi!
Huh? Who dares to cause trouble at Sangonomiya, Captain?
These crooks are trying to pry into the secrets of Watatsumi. We mustn't let them go.
Smuggling goods in.
But, no. This is the captain of Swordfish, too.
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? A long-term goal of Watatsumi. I don't care if they were your captain. Well? What? All right.
I really hoped it wouldn't...
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
General Goro!
My apologies. Todoroki, the Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi.
How could you be so naive? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow?
If the I wouldn't allow them to...
I mean... Let's not kid ourselves.
She barely lose her
if going to jail
anyway.
could solve the problem, I would go and turn myself into the Tenri. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Goro, we both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land. Plant 100 radishes here and maybe... You can't grow food or medicinal herbs here. And if we buy them... My eldest son died fighting on the battlefield. Yeah. But do you know how my second son died? He died because there was no medicine to treat him.
Yep, dead so
You
soon.
awarded both of them medals of honor. But did that save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda? No. It was them. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done.
Just met him and he's already gone.
Besides, we will set them free.
I understand.
I can trust the Traveler won't, but the detective here is a...
It's a new commodity tax bill currently being drafted by... Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy...
Oh, I wish I had known sooner.
Without paying taxes?
In that case, how about we, until the bill is in...
Huh?
Detective...
You mean you're willing?
Come on, you two. What's with... You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you? Surely you must have... I believe that after the nuke, I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this place. Thank you, it's my pleasure.
Well, there's so
but one good turn deserves another, does it not?
Oh, you mean there's...
I suppose
money?
You could say I'm from the Shogunate. As far as I know, he's planning to visit other nations soon. And it is unclear if... I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today. Am I right, Traveler?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's settled then.
I'll hold you to that. But...
I'm... sorry for not
because
telling you
died,
the truth
like,
earlier.
Once the Traveler entered Liyue,
It's a serious matter, and I didn't want outside parties to become involved. But today,
that's kind of it.
I realized my poor judgment.
But, in all honesty, I'm the one who should be thanking you. It's because of you that I was finally...
Ah, I understand now.
And since we
you really
ran
are
away
an interesting
from the scene of the
person,
crime,
Detective Hazo.
No, I'm afraid you don't quite get what I mean.
Suspicious.
Wait! Paimon gets this one! It's the answer to your...
What? The thing you...
Hey,
I don't know what's the thing? I can't review dialogue. I don't know what the missing thing would be, though.
There you are. It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful and stunning scenery. To be honest, I am grateful to you for this trip. Before you arrived, I was running around like a headless chicken. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't... I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back.
Captain?
It appears that I won't be able to do so. It's all in the past now. Let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience. Yes. Everyone you let... Watatsumi Island is an ancient land, but what the inhabitants of this land do have is that missing element. That's certain, which is... I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from this island had evaporated into thin air. Because even something that evaporates is not...
Especially from, like, ads and stuff, too.
It's still there, just in a different state of... When water is heated by fire, it evaporates and eventually finds its place in the sky.
There's lots of story, though, so...
Similarly, this is the final answer I've been...
like a bunch
anyway,
of it.
You know, even though we just met, I wish you could be my partner all the time. But, of course. So I'll just keep doing what I can. That way, I'll...
There we go. Just the final one now. Which should be pretty quick. Just this right here for if he falls for it. Waiting though. To 8 o'clock. The following day. And then I can move on to someone else's. But I have a lot left I have to do.
Sometimes.
It's almost time. Everyone ready?
Just skip over all that.
Follow my heart. All right, then. 2 innocent victims, Miss Etsu and Mr. Iba. There's only one possible explanation. With this fake check for 500,000 mora, I almost swindled Etsu and Iba out of 10,000 Onikabuto. The last thing these poor folks needed after the recent string of catastrophes they faced. My mind is blown. Miss Etsu, I'm afraid I can't let myself give you this fake check. But I will do everything in my power to...
What the...
Oh, jeez.
That's definitely a plot twist
In the
I wasn't
end,
expecting.
Doshin Arataki listened to the voice of his heart, but regrettably, he failed to ask the critical question. I ask you all, thank you all for watching. Haze, don't get greedy and you won't be needy. Stay alert and you won't...
And there we go.
Wait, my man, what did you mean when you said I...
Maybe someone should have read this.
What? Huh? Darn.
Well, you still managed to protect...
Yeah, but that was a happy coincidence. They scammed me, and I felt...
Guessing it wasn't your first time either.
It was such a cheap trick, too.
The trick is a common one for a reason.
But how am I gonna protect my gang?
Don't blame yourself, old chap.
You too, hombre?
Oh, no, it's the truth. Please.
Because Ito was the one you got conned the whole time.
Wait,
That's just it.
What? A figure?
Yeah, and it's all my fault.
So you really were conned. Gotta say, although I didn't get my Emperoni Kabuto,
he played it off, though.
Somehow, knowing that even Hazel got conned kinda puts me back. Maybe I'm sharper than I'm giving myself credit for. Great minds. Hey, by the way, compadre, looks like you're the only. But you better watch out. We got fooled not because we were stupid. I want you to have this figurine. I hope that whenever you see it.
Yep.
Oh, I
that's
actually
right.
Get something. Oh, first one a teapot, yeah. Never mind, it's not B for that. It's not B, circle for that. These kind of line up. But there this is, all rewards. Now to pick a new one. I guess I could finish Diona's. 2 left on there. I guess I did add Kaya's. Might as well spend my keys. Really, I can't activate Chidori. All these are locked though. I don't know where in this I am though. Also, basically just 1 left. All the way up in Mondstadt. At the cat's tail. Never mind, not in the cat's tail, rather the rooftops. You can make that. Skirt over to here. I mean, how hard is a cat to find? Right over there, found it.
Follow the wind.
Wait,
I don't know how this was split off,
cat
though.
There? That, but don't get too close. Okay, so, do you remember? Cat food?
Hey, how's it going?
Like, so you do?
Unless I just didn't do this route before.
Wow! He let his guard down almost a... Oh, that little rascal. He always looked... No wonder the custom... Well, obviously, the cat's tail is a tavern. All right, let's break... Now, Nelson likes places that are warm.
If this is the right pathway. Let me just double check. Or if it runs away, choose the wrong answer.
Time to go.
Like this bush. Yep, there he is.
Yep. I knew we'd find Nelson. Anyway, let's take out the thing. Are you sure you want to use that? So, you finally remembered. Yep.
Here we go. I mean, last time you said not to use the cat food.
Don't the customers at the tavern already... Oh, and there you go, snarfing everything. Are you just pretending to be hungry all the time? What a cheeky little guy. Of course. You should see the looks on those old drunks' faces when Nelson's... Go ahead.
Just for imaginary theater.
Let's go find Paisley.
Mostly.
He used to always sneak out to go... Nope. He doesn't...
Hard work is all there is.
Can't go through there. Shortcut up. And here we are. Well, I just smashed them all.
Aha!
Not making an attack
where
there.
I thought, we don't need to do anything. Paisley doesn't to sum it up. Even back at the tavern, he hardly ever interacts with any customers. Usually he prefers to... But enough about Paisley. Let's just... wait. You want to pick him up? Listen, Paisley. Oh, good kid. Hey! For some reason, many customers actually like his personality. Once Paisley bobbles his head at them, they all start looking like they'll be willing to buy him cat food
Venti's
for
actually
the rest of his life.
allergic to cats.
If only we got a few more cats at the Cat's Tail, then I wouldn't need to spend all my... You agree as well? Roger, no...
Time to go.
That's why he doesn't like going with the cat's tail, because of all the cats. But he does anyway.
Oh, it looks like the kitties are...
Hey, I'm not one of the cats.
Of course. In fact...
Please don't misunderstand my work as a bartender.
One of the only
You see the
bartenders. Actually,
drunkards
the two of
stumble,
them.
no matter how well dressed or honest of a person they actually are. Nothing good comes of alcohol. It makes people foolish, lazy, and ugly. That's why I plan on making the most disgusting drink there ever was. That way, Mondstadt will finally be rid of alcohol and freed from its... Of course. And that's why I became a bartender in the first place. I must understand anything and everything there is to know about alcohol. This is the first step in my... What? I'm still experimenting. You know, it's more difficult than you think
No
to
matter
make the
what she
most
does,
disgusting
everyone
drink
likes
the
her
city
drinks
has ever
anyway.
tasted. Anyway, I'll find a way to make my diabolical cocktail and keep everyone away from alcohol. Although I haven't discovered how... Anyway, didn't you come all this way to just see the... Oh, and in return for all your help...
Because at this time, you couldn't actually go into the cat's tail. That's the other one. So just one more. No, not... Wait, what? Never mind, I did not get the right path. Well, let me double check the dialogue options. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Or I guess you can't. Whatever, I'll just try again.
Time to go.
I'm pretty sure it's on top of this one over here. Up here he is.
Wait!
Cat toy.
Hey! You got...
I guess I didn't pick cat toy last time.
Wow! Oh, that little rascal. No wonder the customer... Yeah, that's the problem.
Let's go for one I haven't gone for before. And I should get it, maybe.
Alright, let's bring along Rod. Now, Nelson likes places that are warm. In fact, the last time I went looking...
Follow the wind.
Take your pick. You'll find
No, that's not the guy that's obsessed with Barbara. It's the other guy.
I knew we'd find Nelson. Anyway, that's right. Nelson...
And then the cat food.
Oh, and there... Are you just pretend...
And now back up to the cathedral.
Take a hint? Good.
my strength still.
So this time I pick up the cat instead of having Diamond and bring it.
Aha! Just... we don't need to do anything. Paisley Well, you know what? bring the... I have to hurry back and convince the tavern to cocktails.
Yep, and then she goes off angry. Now there's just one more left. Which is the bottom. The very start of the quest. With a tiny HP boost. Actually, I can ascend these now. This is probably worth though because of increased shield duration. But more, I guess I'll do it. Since that we'll end up using her. Or like not gonna take her artifacts or anything. I mean, it is a 0.1 second increase. Well, I guess 0.5 with the 5 shots. Arrow, arrow. Is every talent, I mean, skill first, right? Yeah. Very slight increase, but there we go. I'm not gonna go for the second one, though. Oh yeah, because this doesn't even increase time anymore. Just shield. No, let me just check her healing, actually. Like, jump off a building. Who has a lot of HP? Not you. Find like a cliff to fall off. Actually, you can attack me. Take some chip. Get pretty far down there, actually. Like, in the red, probably. Burn, burn.
Objection!
Right there, that should be good enough.
I can fix this!
I'm just gonna swing them, I guess.
Access denied!
And now I can check healing. I mean, it's pretty good with 2800 per tick. I mean, it could be better. Fuel's gone already. Probably just this. Six and 4. Four arrows. This is gonna be a very small increase, though. Oh, wrong 4. For Abyss Mage. 4, 8, 12. Well, I wanted to stock left in reserve anyway. Oh, down to 600k. 27k.
Next on the agenda.
I mean, it's fine for now, I guess.
Oh, hey, it's you, Judging from your... The Cat's Tail is renowned for its incredible specialty drinks. I'm talking... And, just as its name suggests, time simply starts slipping away when you're enjoying a delicious specialty cocktail and surrounded by a bunch of... well, that shouldn't be a problem. It should be a piece of cake for her to whip you up a drink with no alcohol in it.
Technically isn't.
Oh, and not to mention, Diona is also pretty cute. Just
like juice and stuff.
Anyway, if you want, I'm gonna...
All out of ingredients.
Because all the drinks you make are so... And well, it just so happened.
All that means is that they're nothing but a bunch of drunkards that don't know when to stop.
Tease, the trading card game was added.
Who you calling?
Oh, hello there. Are you here to Here for the kitties, huh?
Kitties,
they're all quite friendly. After all, there aren't many places
in
Mondstadt where you can just...
I've never seen such a... What kind of reason is that?
Well, judging from the customers, that seems to be the... See? This traveler, however, you've come at a most unfortunate time.
One is getting
Our
her
cats
father.
seem to have snuck out to play somewhere. If you're willing to wait,
did that one.
Diona here should be able to bring them.
Huh? When did I?
Consider it a task straight.
They're probably just...
Is that so? Oh, and didn't you say that you're... Maybe after interacting with them for... The 3 cats that snuck out...
them again.
Oh, I still
Come
have to
on.
collect them.
I am not... Whatever.
Oh, I went down the
I'll
wrong
leave
path.
you to it.
That's definitely the wrong one. Yup. No, I didn't go there anyway to restart. Back to this. There's no skip dialogue, but...
And just time simply starts slip. Well, that shouldn't be... It should be a piece of cake. Oh, and... anyway, if I'm gonna...
All out of ingredients. Again. Ugh, I really don't understand why these adults love...
Because all the drinks you make...
This time,
well,
don't
it just
pick that. Oh, I guess I couldn't skip last time because the feature wasn't in the game
you're
yet.
Here for the... Besides, you don't look like you're even old enough to drink. Ha! That's what it... Unless... I just don't...
That's enough, Diona.
This
Consider
might be
this
the right
the
path.
Fine. Since that way, though we do have some drink, but considering the top... So... A drink with special...
Maybe
Let's go
that's...
visit Blanche first. I placed an order for some flavoring ingredients. That should be ready by now.
I don't know yet. It could be it, or it might not.
Welcome.
We'll
Is
see
there
after
anything?
this.
Hello, Blanche.
Diona. Yes. 15.
No rush on that.
All right. Thank you for your business.
Have you forgotten? Oh, this is a list of ingredients that I put to... He mentioned things like... I have,
Because even though she puts gross stuff
always
in,
wanted to try... Now,
it still comes out
left again.
amazing.
Let's search for those in the wild.
I might have went down the wrong path again. No, I guess it is the right pathway. I might change up my team though. Barely missed that.
Made it. They also have a strong but interesting grass-like set. Most people can't handle it. But to... What? No, I just overheard stuff from a bunch of old drunks while I was making... Anyways, just go down there and catch...
That definitely sounds nasty.
Did you catch any?
Oh, I actually need to catch the fish.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, I guess I know someone actually they do some way.
Did you catch any?
Probably just, oh yeah, just 2 needed.
Wow. You swim real. First, we need to scrape off the scales. Ooh, ooh, whoa, the smell of fish. Ooh, along with that, it's too much? Alright. That'll just
Very
about
gross drink.
We need...
Actually, I guess that, Zhang Ling does stuff like this too. Make weird dishes. No, Statue 7. Catch a couple of these. Just to maintain the reserves.
Look! The slimes are... Huh. If I go after those slime, can I...
I mean, she can fight too. No, I guess it just died.
Next time, did you get the slime condensate?
Fresh slime condensate. Rather than giving
Great
in
job.
my own.
Quick and precise. I think slime You might, for example, Sticky like they use beautified ways of describing their drinks. But drinking is drinking. It doesn't matter how you make it sound. Alcohol is still a terrible thing. The reason I want to use slime once I put this into a drink, I'm sure it'll those old boozers wanted so I can make the worst drink conceivable and show in order to attract customers. They use Don Wineries at their one and only goal is to make sure that people keep drinking.
Take down Deluxe.
Not only is it a crime, but my mission is to make the worst drink ever and to wake people up and free Mondstadt from the jaws of alcohol. That is why. However, I've already lost.
I'm just too good at her crap.
I really don't know what I need to do to make the most horrendous drink in the world. A different way? What are you trying to say? That my... Believe you me, my mixing technique? It's true that I've never been professionally trained, but... Or else... That's right!
She'll have to mess up the mixing.
I've never thought of it first. We need to find someone to ask about the techniques of mixing a great drink and purposely mess up... Oh, yeah, that's a good... All right, then. First, I need to find a Now, where could I find someone? Nope. Let's head back first. Here's
one right here.
Oh, what a coincidence running into you two here. Are you out collecting ingredients? I myself know a thing or two about mixing drinks. I've been looking for some inspiration.
You mean I should ask him for... All right. Yeah, you're trying...
Oh, why?
However, for the ingredients, we must use the ones...
We need to use the... Let's go back to the winery.
I guess
you mean we have to go to Dawn Winery?
Given that the Cat's Tail and Angel Share are competitors, it would... Besides, there are many loyal patrons at Angel Share. With your in any case, I wouldn't recommend going to Angel Share.
Speaking of the winery...
Elzer?
Rig.
Sure, he'll be there.
Just as long as he's not... Oh, except for the Traveler.
Pre-planned. I don't know, somebody could be interfering. I mean, D-Luke just hands out the goods. Unless he's bolstering the rivalry, but...
We're way behind schedule.
This is definitely the right path, right? Yep.
Oh, you're here.
Right?
Look, sure, they're a little Oh, I've also heard that you don't like... So today, we'll strictly just exchange technique.
Fine, I suppose.
Well, though the preparations have been made, so how could I not be... Oh, and to...
Well, we have the...
Yes, but he doesn't look... so honest
Even
and
though we're like
forthcoming.
thousands of years
You
old,
are,
right?
after all, the honor...
Connor! There you are! I've been looking for you.
Elzer, your timing couldn't be any...
This is definitely all set up.
Really?
Actually, we're looking for a judge.
Why, I'd be delighted.
What's that old boo sponge Elzer doing? Don't you know? Elzer, every time he came, he would always be sweet-talking me, trying to get me to work with the Dawn Winery. He needs to know that that'll never happen.
So then...
Sure, but like I said before,
This will probably end up making some delicious drink.
As bartenders.
What is that supposed to mean?
Elzer, why don't you just take a break?
Wait,
but Elzer, just...
right. I shouldn't...
All right, since I invited... Lizardtail's bitter nature will ruin the alcohol's texture and taste. We Slime condensate... The smell of these fish scales is... oh well. And voila, it's done.
There's his example.
Upon an initial taste, the impact and this slightly, yes, not bad, Connor.
Looks, it's all thanks to Di. However, I wasn't able to find a way to...
No worries.
So, he actually made something good out of it. Oh, the process wasn't too complicated. All right. Because observation and experimentation come as my assistant. You must try...
So, Diona's going to be making...
I just can't wait to see what she'll be making.
Sure, but before I do, let's look...
Is he a bartender as well? Please.
Oh, I'm the one mixing it?
Oh.
There was that cocktail event last year for Angel Share. That's definitely the wrong one.
Huh.
Which is good.
They added the whole lizard tank.
Yes, nicely done.
Everything in.
That's it. That's it.
You put...
Everything, all fish scales, all dust.
All of it.
All right, Elzer. Could you please...
who knows? Maybe...
Honestly, I want to tasting it.
Are you done mixing?
I mean, it doesn't look that bad.
I'm sorry, but this drink is...
yes.
Looks like it worked. Oh, wait. Yes, hand me the drink. Let's keep the alcohol in... First, I'll chop the lizard tail into
and now
slices.
she's gonna make it.
And soak it in the drink. Next, add the slime condensate and stir. Oh, wait! I almost forgot. And then, we stir.
Elzer?
I've never seen such a technique before, but it is...
And now it turns out delicious, probably.
And we're done! Please, have a taste.
Whoa!
Let me try. What a splendid... In addition, the fish scales that were broken up during the stirring process have lost the texture of all the slime condensate after full... And lastly, the pinch of butterfly dust adds a finishing touch. The drink I made earlier isn't even worth mentioning compared to this one.
Oh, stop joke, huh? Impossible! After all I've done, please, use this whenever you do.
And now I don't want it being disgusting, because I mix it. Just add a bunch of condensate. Pour a bunch in. Uncrushed. Whoops, I did not. Under my Diona is here.
Though you didn't really follow the process. All right, let's show this.
Ooh, is this another one? Ugh, what is this? No, keep it away from me, please.
Huh? What's wrong? Oh, you are Diona's assistant after all. You're so far ahead of the curve that I don't feel so good.
In my personal...
Well, I can't drink anyway.
Aren't you supposed to be Diona's assistant? The drinks that you use the same ingredients and followed, but how is it that the drinks she...
It's true. No matter what new and unusual ingredients she uses, Diona...
If you don't believe me, you can ask anyone who's ever...
Drink?
Yeah, and...
Hold on, what do you say?
No matter what kind of ingredients it... After all, you are the genius bartender. Huh?
No, Connor.
Did I really?
No, stop joking around. Give me that drink you just made. I'm gonna add all the remaining ingredients. And stir. Done.
Oh my! What is this delightful smell?
What is this unique coloring?
Oh, I got an achievement for that. But yeah, I'm gonna end stream here.